We've got a call from Caroline in Wembley. Caroline, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You have a question for Sadiq.
Yes. Sadiq, good morning to you.
Good morning, Caroline.
I wanted to ask about your views on London's pollution and how you would go about resolving the terrible problems that we have with pollution.
Well, thank you for that question. I mean, you've got a number of MPs locally who I've been working with, Dawn Butler and Barry Gardner in particular. I mean, you probably know this, but air quality in London is so bad that last year independent experts think up to 10,000 people in London died as a direct result of air quality. There are children whose lungs in some part of our city, and it includes Wembley, I'm afraid, where you live, are underdeveloped. And on some days, doctors are advising Londoners not to jog around the streets of London. And if that wasn't bad enough, a month ago, the Supreme Court in London held that our air was unlawful. Literally, our air is illegal. It's in breach of EU quality directives. So a number of problems. What are the solutions? Firstly, I'll be passionately against a new runway at Heathrow. We cannot have additional pollution to our great city. Secondly, we need to encourage more people to get out of their car and use public transport or cycle, which is why I'm keen to reduce the cost of public transport. Thirdly, we've got to make cycling safer. And that means investing more in cycling, which means more segregated cycle lanes, but also bringing back what I had when I was at school, which is cycling proficiency tests at primary school and secondary school, so you're more confident riding your bike. I'm also going to make sure the next generation of London buses aren't about my vanity and my ego, but they're going to be as many as possible electric buses, and by the way, with windows that open as well, which is very important. Another thing we need to do is there's this thing called the ultra-low emission zone. That basically means parts of London where you need to have low emissions, ultra-low emissions, and I'm going to expand that so we have less dangerous vehicles in London. And the final thing, just to tell you, just to confirm, which confirms that I take this seriously, is there are things we can do that are very easy. I want to plant 2 million trees in London over my 4 years in my first term as mayor, but also just down the road from this studio is Oxford Street. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had an Oxford Street that was pedestrianised, where there was no cars and no buses?
Which we have a couple of times a year, don't we, for shopping?
And the weekends, it's fantastic. We've shown it work. At weekend, you close off Oxford Street for vehicles, and it's wonderful. You can walk in the road, you can breathe the air and not cough all the time. So it can be done, Caroline. What it takes is political will, and I've got that political will.
Caroline, did that answer your question?
Yes, and it all sounds very good. You definitely got my vote.